Hello, welcome to the Call Center Chiefs. My name is Parker Andrus, and I am joined with Silver Cepeda. Happy holidays. Great to see you all again. We work for a company called TELE-NET, a BPO or business process outsourcing company with high quality customer service and hospitality at the forefront of everything that we do. We're grateful to do another episode of our web series where we've been discussing the BPO industry, addressing a lot of common questions and concerns that people have with outsourcing, and really just showcasing our business and how we help businesses to achieve and accomplish the goals that they've set for themselves, as well as how we're striving to be the best outsourcing company in the entire world. Super excited for today's episode, as I think it's a very prevalent topic that most people have thought about when it comes to outsourcing, and that is the role of AI. Silver, I would love to hear your initial thoughts on AI and outsourcing.
Well, Parker, it has filled my feed and LinkedIn. A lot of people in the industry is talking about it. Uh, I'd say, they have the fear that it might replace us,
Yep.
the human factor in the industry, because AI can do a lot of stuff. You
Mm,
know, it can do wonderful stuff. I mean, it does for me right now, but you only have to do a Google search, right? You only have to do a Google search, and it has 10. I saw a lot, like 10 pages telling you why AI would not work in customer service.
mm.
So, you know, what do you have in mind? What's your specific question part?
Great question. Yeah, so digging a little deeper into that Google search, obviously AI has come a long way. Everybody's become familiar with ChatGPT. Use that. All of the search engines now utilize some kind of AI resource. Um, let's dive into that specific question about customer service. Why won't AI ever completely replace a human agent?
Well, when I went through the articles that Google showed me, it all boils down to one factor, uh, customer experience, right?
Mm,
And I've
mm,
been saying this for the longest time. If we're still gonna measure customer experience via CSAT, the most important factor in that is empathy and the tone of
mm,
voice.
mm,
AI can give you the best explanation in the world, but absent those two that I mentioned, it does not enhance the customer service experience.
mm,
Now, I'm not going to mention that airline that that during the Labor Day weekend, uh, they the flights were getting canceled, people were calling in, and that their AI was responding just the way it should be. No, at the end, and this is a concrete example that if you don't have the human factor
mm,
in such a messy situation, it's not gonna enhance the customer service. It's gonna make it worse.
mm.
So yeah, that's my take. That's on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that. As a customer, it's pretty apparent still when I'm calling in and speaking with AI. And it often leads, especially if I'm frustrated and I want to make sure that my specific concern or worry is being addressed. I'm sick of AI after a few questions that I ask. I'm asking for a representative. I'm trying to speak with a human just so that I can feel like I'm actually being heard. At the same time, though, um, it has kind of found its place in the industry, at least for now. You're not suggesting that AI doesn't belong in outsourcing, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm not suggesting
Okay.
that because
Okay.
guilty as charged. I'm using some part of it to to help me along the way. So that's the key. That's the key point there. It's not going to replace the human factor in customer service delivery. It would be a tool to enhance the experience.
Hmm.
What am I saying? When I used to work with when I was a representative in Amazon.com, or when I was still doing it, working with AT&T, we would search for questions that would help us answer the customer's concern. Now, if AI would would assist us on that and immediately show, instead of typing, instead of researching, if somebody can develop like an AI that can intervene and can give you the answers right on the spot, it the human factor can deliver the message
Mm,
as a human. What am I saying? The right tone of voice, the empathy,
mm,
etc. So again, it would enhance the customer experience because only human can relate to human, right?
right.
So
Love that answer. Yeah, it really is fascinating to see how far we've come with AI. Again, yeah, I use ChatGPT fairly regularly, and I'm amazed with the kind of information that it's able to put together in a very easy to understand way. But I agree with you that that human touch is so important, and having that empathy, the tone of voice, and just know that yeah, somebody understands me is such a valuable feeling. Great insight on that, Silver. Thanks for sharing. Any other last comments or pieces of advice or words of wisdom to give to our listeners before we say goodbye?
well, yeah. So listen to what your customers are saying. AI is cool. It's the trendiest thing to do right now.
Mm,
It's the up and coming technology. If not, it's already arrived. But the thing is, if your customers are if you spend a lot of money and then your customers are still yelling on the phone to talk to somebody
mm,
that like a live person, then what's the use of spending millions of dollars enhancing on technology, like changing the way how your company would work, but then your customer demands still, to talk to a human person,
mm.
to the human being rather. So why do that? Why spend a lot of money when we're
Yep,
here?
yep.
We're only like $8 an hour. Come on.
Screaming deal, really. It truly is a screaming deal. Again, thanks for insight on that, Silver. Really appreciate that. Again, we're grateful to be doing this episode again. Thanks to all of our watchers and listeners. Happy holidays to you all. Please look for additional episodes to be coming through in the future. And of course, as always, if you ever have any questions, feel free to put those questions down in the comments and we'd be happy to address them in our upcoming episodes. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Bye bye.
See ya.